Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Ryan. Smith catches left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Loss of 9 yards.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Incomplete.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Next the score, Panthers 7, Falcons.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Gurley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
Russell Gage. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Bridgewater now. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina! Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for.
From the gun, Ryan. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ian Thomas in
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Davis, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year, and the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Ryan, a slant to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts
22 yards.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jeremy Chin in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
40-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Russell Gage with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
That's the score, Panthers 20, Falcons 16.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Oh, you got deep?
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run. Taking their
Delta, 54, right there, 54 miles. So we got man.
First down, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 19-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 27, Falcons 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Ryan. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7.
45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
tonight's final.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.